Captain Bob Zales II. I'm president of the National Association of Charter Boat Operators. It's the national voice of the charter boat industry in the country. We have over 3,400 members, 23 crew members from Alaska to Maine. And I'm from Panama City, Florida. I want to thank everybody for everything you said. I don't know a lot about the fisheries in Maine. I do know about them in the Gulf. Bill, I appreciate his comments clearly, and one of the key things that Bill did when he was AA was fund the NRC study for our data system, which Bill knows, and everybody that knows me, is my big thing, is that. The Gulf Council, when Eric, you showed the slide about ACLs and AMs, 2 weeks ago the Gulf Council passed the motion in their generic ACL AM amendment. And I'll read it to you. And I want to know if you'll agree with my thinking on this. The motion is that alternatives be added to Action 2 as recommended by staff and the SSC for species or species groupings to be deleted from the fishery management plan of reefers. That tells me when you're trying to meet the mandate of MAX to put ACLs and AMs on species within the plan, they can't meet that mandate. Their answer is remove the species from the plan, leave them wide open, take care of what is there. Tells me the plan's too restricted. Would you agree with that?
So I think there is concern if the answer to meeting the requirements of the law is to move stocks out of the plan. We recognize that there are some significant challenges, particularly but not only in the Gulf and the Southeast, with data poor stocks and with mixed stock fisheries. That's one of the reasons why, first of all, we had a group of meeting of council SSC who are just now working on the final report to look at issues. And we had an ECL science workshop in Silver Spring here in the DC area just 2 weeks ago. For the same reason, to bring a bunch of scientists together to say, given what we need to achieve under this Magnuson Act, in the cases of some of these data poor stocks, and in the cases of some of these stock fisheries, what are some different approaches that might be available to us under the Act to meet these requirements?
And to buddy, in the red snapper fishery, and your organization has some of the red snapper fishermen in it, some of them have left it. And clearly with red snapper IFQs, directed discard mortality has been reduced. A lot of that had to do with dropping the size limit from 15 inches to 13 inches. What happened to the other fisheries, such as grouper, Vermilion snapper, amberjack, when these commercial fishermen who don't have access to quota with their discard mortality? Because I understand from Bob Spade and the people that fish that fishery, their discard mortality is through the roof.
Well, I can only address what I know, and I have a boat that fishes at Bob Spade's fish house, and he has zero discard mortality because he accesses quota that was available over in Florida, and he also accesses quota that I make available, and he looks for other sources. So I think a lot of what you're seeing over the Eastern Gulf is some lack of access to quota, but some people that don't want to participate because they're not going to make a big profit off of the fish. So if you want to rebuild stocks that are hurting, you take the hit. You suffer a little bit. You take and catch a fish, bring it to the dock, and you don't make $3 a 4 ounce pound. You make $1 or $1.50, like we used to make during the turbot fisheries. And the resurgence in the fish in your area is the direct result of the fishery management plan working. And I think that we do need more mechanisms to get fish needs developed. And we're working hard to do that. We got a plan together this year. We put 150,000 pounds over there. I personally put 35,000 2,000 pounds of my fish over into the eastern Gulf, not to my boat, but to other fishermen so they could access and reduce that bycatch mortality. And what I'm trying to say is we're working on it, and we'd like some help. And we're working on the science to help get that help and help get your people more fish. And we'd like you to participate in that instead of fighting it goes on and arguing. We need to work together. It's our spot to fish.